Either way, I thought about doing models on stream. I wanted to get a table set up over there against that wall and have like a different camera rig and everything set up, and do like Saturday morning arts and crafts and work on things and stuff. Oh, that's awesome, me, Jan. That's really cool. So let's try and make it through a night and see if I don't blow up. Yeah, Wikipedia, right? I just have to get into the mood to set everything up for it, you know? I just don't have it all. I got all the cameras and stuff. I don't know. Depression sucks, man. Depression sucks. Like my mind, I'm getting all ramped up for stuff. My body's all ramped up for stuff, and then when the morning comes, I get up, my body's just like, how about we just do this for a while? And you're like, no. No. And then you just kind of curl up nice and comfortable and lay in bed and just kind of stare out into nothingness, huh? It's not fun. How you doing, Phantom Scum? Welcome in, bud. No, just depression. People get it. Everybody gets it. It could be seasonal. It could be long term. It could be all kinds of stuff. It just happens. They're your favorite ships, me, Jan? Nice. Now, see, I don't know a lot about ships, me, Jan. So, how many of those are still in service today? Because some of those, I mean, besides the Titanic, obviously, some of those may have sunk. None of them are active or in service. Okay. Nice. Yeah, the Titanic was a long time ago, but it also sunk. Wikipedia, right? It's crazy because Wikipedia, something I learned a long time ago when it comes to procrastination. Sometimes you look at a task for its whole, and it's very mentally defeating. And they say to overcome that is you do 1% of it. So like, if I don't want to get out of bed because I gotta do all this stuff, don't think about all this stuff. Just put your socks on. So if you get to put your socks on while you're up, hey, you know, go ahead and put on some sweatpants or something. You know, it'll help you get into that flow. I've been trying to do that at Wikipedia. I'll get up and I'll go do something and then do something else. And then right back down again. Yeah, Wikipedia, exactly. Like, I look at everything I gotta do around my house and it's just so daunting. And it's like, in reality, it's only like 90 minutes worth of work, maybe 2 hours of work. But it drives me insane. And I go days without doing it. And it's just like, just do it. I hate it. All right, this is us staying up at night method to see if this thing works out. If it does, we'll just let it go. I'll kind of have some free hands like this, and we can hang out. I can't do anything else, obviously, because my mouse is taken, but I'm a little more free. kind of like Wikipedia, how there's a debt consolidation method called snowballing. When you pay off debts, it's the same kind of mental thing. You like pay all your minimums, but you pay like a little more on this one card and you chomp it away, and then you take that payment and add it to the next card. Now that one becomes double as much and it eats that card away. Then you add both of those to the next one and it becomes a larger and larger monthly payment you can use to nuke down debt. Because if you look at all of it, you're like, oh no, I'm so much. But if you chomp it at a little bit at a time, just like losing weight too. Losing weight's the same way. You're like, man, I gotta lose so much weight. But if you just lose 5 pounds first. Set a goal, lose 5 pounds. You lose 5 pounds, awesome. Don't celebrate. Let's lose 5 more pounds. Well, the first 5 was easy. This next 5 is gonna be simple. And then you go and you lose 5 pounds. Like 5 more pounds. Great. Do it again. Then eventually you're like, wow, I've lost 60 pounds. It's like, yeah, because you're doing it 5 at a time. We're simple folk, us humans. Just like how you can motivate a dog to do something, you can motivate a human. Cheeseburgers are delicious. They are. I think every 5 pounds, if you celebrated by eating a cheeseburger, I think that would be fine, Wikipedia. I don't think a cheeseburger is going to make you gain 5 pounds. That's a big cheeseburger if it does. I don't think I've ever seen a 5-pound cheeseburger on a menu. I've seen like a 3-pound burger. I'm sure there's a 5-pound one somewhere out west. The 5-pound burger. Eat it within an hour or it is free. It'll be the next fitness rage. I mean, and some people are going to take it literally and only eat a cheeseburger every 5 pounds and nothing else. And then people are going to die and sue you because of your wording was confusing. And those food challenges are insane. Ghost Plains, a long time ago when a Terahdra was younger and he was out of luck and he was in between places to live, he would go by a place every 2 days that offered something like that, and he would eat it for free every 2 days because that's what kept him going. That was my food every 2 days, was going by there and eating their big challenge burger. They eventually stopped taking my picture for the wall. I would just come in every 2 days. I was like, it's you again. Here you go. The usual. We'll have it up for you here in a minute. Do people in the States still watch Man vs. Food? I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's an audience for something out there if it's still going. Cockley, get with Dev Appler. He had to gain weight for the military. He'll be able to help you out with that. The new host is a gigantic dork. What does that mean? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Do we hate dorks around here? 'Cause I'm a dork. Titanic hit ice. Britannic hit sea mine. The Lusitania. Okay. Was scrapped. Normandy has been refitted into a troop. After confiscating it from the Nazi, caught fire, was purposely capsized to put it out in 1942. Okay, cool. Is it still present in Germany? There are only old episodes. I have no idea. Nieces. I have no idea, my friend. I still hear about people going back and watching Lost. Who knows what people consume nowadays? It was Ghost Planes. The writer's strike really threw it for a loop, though. Everything after the writer's strike was weird. And then the ending, although kind of expected, still sucked the way they kind of presented it. But yeah, it was a great TV show. No, me, Jan. Don't apologize. You're perfectly fine. We're here for you. Ship us away, baby. You can talk about ships as much as you want. Hi, Pure Solace. How are you, bud? Yep, that's your thing. Pure Solace has been playing Minecraft on the whitelisted server. I hope that's been doing well for you. We're cutting some stone for some walls. Oh, me, Jan. Everybody get some hugs in chat for me, Jan. Me, Jan, you're fine. You're with us. If you need me for anything in DMs, let me know, okay? Playing right now, the Wiz, been lurking. How are you doing this fine day? I'm okay. I'm a lot better than I was yesterday. Yesterday was a weird day. I'm getting around. I'm getting around. All right, we made it a day and we didn't blow up. All right, I think this tracks. So we're gonna cut this for a whole nother day, and then we're gonna get mushrooms. So we're just gonna kind of chill out here, guys, for like 20 minutes. If you don't mind, we just need stone. It's looking pretty super cool. Awesome. You guys start putting some pictures out there eventually. I want to see what it looks like. We had someone else in an old world make a treehouse too. But are you okay with people streaming their work on the MC server? You mean in Discord, Sleepy? I don't care, dude. I learned the other day that Optifine and shaders on a server are awful. Yes, because they're not. You mean on Twitch? I mean, I don't care, Sleepy. I don't care, dude. They just can't join unless they go through the proper channels. I lost a fair number of friends during the middle school because my absolute obsession with ships and history of ships. Oh, me, Jan. I grew up with friends that were obsessed with NASCAR. I had one guy who was obsessed with racing, period. And one guy that was obsessed with NASCAR. You know, it was... We talked nonstop about everything, me, Jan. You know how EJ goes off on a tangent about rockets? That's probably how you do about ships, and that's probably... You were also obsessed with NASCAR? Yeah, I was heavy in it when I was in school. I was heavy in it. My one friend was a Sterling Marlin fan. The other friend was a Daryl Waltrip fan. Another one was Earnhardt, obviously, and then I was a Rusty Wallace fan. So we all had our little spouts and back and forth to each other, and We knew what every damn numbered car was and what they did and how they did it. And we'd go to each other's houses every other weekend and watch a different race. And it's... Yeah, Wikipedia, he was kind of a turd when he first started racing. I don't know how he's like now. I haven't watched a NASCAR race in probably almost 20 years. Almost 20 years it's been since I've watched a NASCAR race. After high school, what? It's crazy how interwoven a world can be, like an infinite universe that you can be, and then once you step outside of it, how no one cares. Like I went from that to moving down to South Florida, and no one gave a damn about anything that I loved or cared about when I was a kid. No one. And it was just like, oh, I guess I have to now switch my mindset and start thinking about other things. And through that, everything else just went away. The new cars are stupidly slow. What do you mean? Dale Jr. retired? Interesting. Speedworks, that's still pretty quick, dude. Only 192 miles an hour. That's still pretty fast. They gotta leave less of a carbon footprint, Speedworks. Not as fast, though. No, I think... Didn't Bill Elliott set the record for a lap at Daytona at 212 miles an hour average? I know Speedworks. I'm well aware. But Speedworks, here's the thing. You ready for this? This is gonna piss you off, but you know it's 100% true. Now that the cars go slower, they can sell more commercials. Race takes longer. The race takes longer, Speedworks. All right, so after this day and night, we'll switch over to mushrooms. Hi, Mine. How are you doing, bud? Welcome in. It's good to see you, friend. We are cutting stone. I'm hands-free cutting stone. Ooh, ooh. I have something sitting on my mouse right now. I'm pushing the button down. Your phone's on 2% battery. Better get it charged, me, Jan. Reddick. Oh, my mind went Harvick for some reason. Gonna go finish out work and then get groceries for the week. Awesome mind. Sounds like a plan, dude. Harvick is what I was thinking of. Good stuff. Speedworks, how long have you been watching NASCAR? I started watching in the early 90s. So you watched like the last... You got in right as everything was starting to get safer. Because after Earnhardt died, they forced all the Hans devices and everything and all the stuff that kept people's faces structured and whatnot. Then they switched to the unleaded fuel. Then they had like... They changed... The cars now are completely different than they were even 10 years ago. They're 5 gears now. Interesting. Megan, probably. I have no interest in it anymore. I used to love it, man. Cause like Fox used to like have like the they started implementing where they would play the commercial down the bottom corner but still have like the car sounds with the camera and stuff. That was awesome. I forgot what they used to call it, but that was really, really cool. And the camera quality was getting better, so like they could have like HD races and stuff, which was really fun. Bye, Wikipedia. Have fun. Your races are commercial free. Yeah, me, Jan. I don't know anything about that one. I know no. I stopped watching in the early 2000s. I couldn't tell you anything. I know that... I want to say Toyota was talking about becoming part of the racing, if it hadn't already been. I think Toyota started coming around. The Bush brothers were fairly new. Dale Earnhardt Jr. had been racing for a while. Toyota's a powerhouse now, or back then? Now? Oh, really? I wonder why. That's interesting. Good for them. Did you charge your phone, Meejan? I don't want you talking to us on 0% battery. Your phone's going to cut off. Is JG Joe Gibbs Speedworks? Is that man still alive? He was ready to die like 20 years ago. Is he still alive? He is? Wow. Good for him. Good for him. He's gotta be up there. And then who was the other guy? There was another really old guy that had a team. It was Joe Gibbs and... I want to say he wore like a white hat. Like a white... Started with an R? Or there was an R in his R sound in his name? It wasn't Roush. Was it Jack Roush? It wasn't Richard Petty. I know who Richard Petty is. Was it Jack Roush? No. I gotta look him up now. Hold on, I'm looking him up on my phone because I can't grab my mouse right now. Jack Roush. Oh, it was him. Okay, yeah, it was him. Is he still alive? Yeah, he's 80. Holy cow, he's 80. Yeah, Jack Roush was the guy. Interesting. Yeah, Speedworks. Is Roush Fenway Keselowski? Oh my god, there's so many. There's so many names. It used to just be Roush. Army Old, back in my day, it was Roush. I think it was Roush Gibbons at one point. Roush Gibson. I don't know. I think it was like a partnership for like a couple of races or something once upon a time, and then I don't know. That's hilarious. Roush Fenway Keselowski. Good for him, man. It has moved on. Yeah, Richard Petty had Kyle Petty, and didn't Kyle Petty have a son that was also racing once upon a time? Wasn't there like another Petty? Or maybe the last name wasn't Petty. It was like some kid who was like, Kyle's son died in a crash. How long ago was that, Speedworks? Hi, hello from Meejan's desktop PC. Hi, Meejan. Welcome back. Your phone didn't die, did it? Hopefully you're charging it. May of 2000. I think I remember that. Oh. There was a lot of people who died like 99 to 2004. There was like a 5-year range there where a lot of drivers died. And it's being charged? Gotcha. At least you got it charging up, Meejan. We're going. Choo choo. I can't wait to see how many we have in the morning. Hopefully it's a sizable amount. We can start getting some chests full. Then we'll get some mushrooms done. What are you gaining right now? So there's water coming in from the right, meeting up with lava and changing into stone. Then I'm cutting it, and the stone is being collected by hoppers and put into a chest. So I am getting pure stone right now. How you doing, Merkers? Welcome in, buddy. Ganassi dropped out of NASCAR. Chip Ganassi, right? Well, that's his name. Speedworks. That's what comes to mind when I hear Ganassi. Yeah. See, I remember things. It's just been a long time. It's been a long time, my friend.